It's your girl, Madri Omega, aka Asha by Ishtar, Asha Israel. Here come a cat. Okay. Say hi. Oh, she like I'm running. Okay. But anyways, and I'm always bringing that truth. You know how I do. If you guys are new here, well, it's like when I go live, this cat finna start doing some shit, and she wasn't doing nothing bad before this live. And, for Valentine's Day. Okay. Um. So if y'all are new here, then I always have me a little after work drink. If I'm not doing like handling business or nothing, I'm just coming on here to talk to my subscribers, talk to my tribe, my truth gang, my cousins, my internet cousins. I got my after work shot and my little piece of doobie. And we just gonna chill and we're going to talk. Black God in the building. What's up? What's up? What's up? Not much. I just got off work for real. I hate that I had to work a late shift that I won't, but you know. Hey, sis. I came to chill with y'all. Thank you for putting that in the comment section. I'm gonna pin that message. Now let me pop this bottle. Okay. My little mini bottle. Cheers, y'all. Just Delicious Smiley 2026. Hashtag sweetest taboo. Hashtag cherish. Hashtag illuminous. Hashtag individual walks. Hashtag my squad of truth. Shout out to the my squad of truth. Hashtag understanding truth. Hashtag flourish. Hashtag quick turnaround. I gotta keep my eye on this little obsidian, this little black cat, because she is crazy. Okay? The girl is nuts. And I have to watch her. My other cats just be watching her be bad and shit. They be looking at her like, Mama. And look, she is totally being bad. I'm probably gonna have to put her up because every time I go live, like I end up having to put the cats up because they won't let me stop. Now she's in my closet. I do gotta get her, but let me take my little shot first. Well, a sip of it. Obsidian. Obsidian. Why do you have to do this? Get out of there. Where you at? Come here. Let me show y'all how big she done got before I put her ass up, because she definitely finna get put up. Remember, she was so little, y'all. Look how big she done got with her badass. Obsidian. Say hi. Say hi. This is my grandbaby. No, you gotta go in the room, because, girl, you're doing too much. You better learn how to sit down like your sisters. My bad, y'all. Because that cat is bad as fuck. Hey, Miss Pam. Hey, girl. Hey. Justice for Alicia Smiley 2026. I'm gonna work on that next episode as well, but probably not this weekend, though. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Because I just kind of want to, like, chill this weekend. I'm probably gonna do some shorts because I was scrolling on Facebook and I was just, like, screenshotting shit. People's statuses and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to do a little series. It's quick, too, of shorts. That's, like, what I see on my timeline and react to that shit because I be having some real motherfuckers on my timeline on Facebook, okay? So I want to share that with y'all, too. But, yeah. So we just gonna chill. We just gonna chill. I'll shade to the divine. I'll shade to my higher self. I'll shade to y'all higher selves as well. Okay. But I wanted to talk about Valentine's Day and being single, right? That's what I wanted to talk about because I feel like people take it completely like out of proportion in a sense, like especially if you're single, right? Like if you're single, Valentine's Day roll around. Most people that are single, they all depressed and shit. They're all like, oh fuck, nobody loves me. Nobody loves me. And I just feel like it shouldn't be that way if you're single, you know, because this is your time. This is literally your time to work on yourself. This is your time to make yourself the best version of you. Okay? And when you're spiritual, right? Of course you want to have somebody that's going to be your partner, but the odds of that is like 1 in a gazillion because there's 1 in a gazillion people out here. So the best thing that you can do is become the best version of yourself, which is basically going to weed out all the lower level people that's in your life, right? Take this time to like love on yourself. Like, don't be fucking sad, bro, sis, whatever, because this is just a fucking day. And if somebody loves you, they should love you every day, right? They should show you that every day. Do you understand? You know what I'm saying? Like, you should not be sad if you're single. You have to be whole, especially for you to get your high-level soulmate. Like, you can be in a relationship and not be your high-level soulmate. But especially for you to receive your high-level soulmate, you already have to be, and I'm talking about like your divine counterpart, whatever you want to call it, your soulmate, whoever. You have to already be whole before the divine sends this person in. You cannot be looking for someone to complete you out here in these streets. And this is why you always get your feelings hurt, male or female. Okay? You cannot be looking for nobody to complete you. You already have to be whole, which means you're good with or without. Okay, like with or without a person there, you know, because you have enough love for yourself and you realize how valuable you are to your divine spirit, your ancestors, angels, and guides, whoever you believe in, God, whatever you believe in, right? You realize your value, and then you realize it's okay for me to be alone because all the rest of these motherfuckers, they're not even worth my time. They're not even worth my energy. Do you know how good it feels to not worry about being, and I want a relationship, so I don't want y'all to think I'm just bashing people or whatever. I do desire a relationship, but I'm just saying, do you know how good it feels to just be single and not just have someone around to say I'm in a relationship and not be worried about this person cheating on me, not be worried about this person lying on me, not be stressed the fuck out. Do you get what I'm saying? That is a blessing. That's the blessing. What you sad for today? Go buy yourself some roses, take yourself out to eat, go look good, and feel good. Okay? Because I just know for sure that there are some people, even in Truth Gang, and y'all my internet cousins, that are sad about being single today. And I'm here to tell you, this is your fucking time, man. This is your time to fucking Mighty Morphin Power Ranger, to transform, to become who you're supposed to be. And then the person that's for you, that you're aligning with, is going to show up. You know? You said, I don't get depressed on Valentine's Day. There are people in relationships who aren't happy. She said, no jealousy here. Right, that's who. I wanted to point that out too. Thank you for bringing that up, my beautiful sister. I was thinking about that too. It's people out here straight in abusive relationships. I'm smoking my good shit. Right? It's people out here in abusive relationships. And today, their abusive partner is going to spend $1,000 on them. But that doesn't change the fact that you just got your ass whooped. You just got cheated on. You just got hurt. You just got lied to. That doesn't change the fucking fact. If somebody truly loves you, they're not going to do anything to jeopardize the relationship. Okay? And then also, by the value of the gift, if you do give somebody, if somebody is giving you a Valentine's Day gift, if they get you a fucking candy bar or some shit that you can get from a gas station, that should tell you how it is right there. What the relationship is right the fuck there. Okay? It should tell you. And I'm not saying you need money and all this other stuff, because like I said, people are going to give you your worth. They're going to give you what they feel like you are worth to them, if that makes sense. You know? You say, I love my peace. Me too. Who you delete? You delete somebody, girl. I'm going to look at it anyways. Oh, some pervert. Okay. Ain't you some girl who was talking about me? Well, I'm here now, poo. So what's up? Juicy Coochie, who was talking about you? Who was talking about you? That's that person name, Juicy Coochie. Who was talking about you? Okay, talking about you here now, what's up? No, you need to get on camera and show your face. That's what you need to do. You said stop it. They need to stop it. Don't come in my comment section with that shit. Okay, because you already know I ain't finna back down. But you like, I'm here now, what's up? You're not really here, you're behind the fucking screen. You're behind the screen. Make your video, show your face. Okay. You already did? Okay, so put the link to the video in the comment section, so we all can check that out. You said you made me a video about me, and you can mention me too. So like my handle is when you go to my page, Juicy. When you go to my page, my handle is right there. So put my handle on the video that you made about me, so I can check it out. All right. Okay, and you're in front of a screen, but you can see my face. That's the difference. Yeah, I'm in front of a screen, but you can see my face. I'm not hiding behind an account. You get what I'm saying? A troll account. I'm not hiding behind that. You get what I'm saying? I ain't trying to give you free clout. Free clout? What are you even talking about? You're weird. Don't block him yet, because we gonna see where this is gonna go with this troll. Justice for Alicia Smiley 2026. Okay, we're gonna see where this finna go with this troll. So don't just block them yet, but we gonna see, because this person is tripping. Like, they're like, what's up? What's up? You ain't even really saying what's the beef. And when did I say anything about you? When? Okay? You say I ain't blocking to you, say okay. But anyways, like I was saying, you're worth more than just being in a relationship or just being somewhere because you saying like, okay, I have somebody. You get what I'm saying? Like, there are people in the world that literally think that you're less of a human being if you don't have a mate. You get what I'm saying? You know when. Shut up, Juicy. Okay, you don't gotta block this person yet. They ain't talking about shit though. You ain't talking about nothing. You ain't talking about shit, okay? You ain't talking about nothing. Because why would you wait to get into my comment section? You're just a troll. You're just one of those fucking people that has something to do with me being kidnapped, because that's the only people that would ever have a problem with me to troll me, literally. Okay? And you're not talking about shit. So why are you here then? Juicy, explain to us why you're here. Because see, if I feel like ain't nobody talking about shit, then I'm gonna stop listening. That's what I would do. That's what a person that ain't clout chasing themselves would do. Do you get what I'm saying? You said that's what you thought. You ain't thought nothing. You didn't think anything. You didn't think. That's why you're still here and you saying I ain't talking about shit. You didn't think at all, because if you had a particle of a brain, I would have been gone. Because when I get online and I see people ain't talking about shit, I be out of there. You get what I'm saying? You scary. Okay. Scared of what? This is one of them people, y'all. If you new here, I do have trolls on my channel. But this person is like really tripping. Like, you think I'm gonna be scared through a screen? You can't do anything physically to me. You can't like punch me in my face. I know you probably want to, but you can't, because we're through a screen. So what do I need to be afraid for? What do I need to be afraid for? Okay, it's a little weird. All right. Of me, ho. That's why you in front of. That's why you front for your little viewers. I don't even know who you are, so why would I be afraid of you? And even if I knew who you was, I ain't gonna be afraid of you. The fuck? Okay, I'm gonna snatch out that nose ring. Okay. Are you really? Are you really? You won't even get near me, so I ain't even tripping off of that shit. You're not gonna get nowhere near me. You're gonna meet the angel of death before you even get anywhere close to me. You better believe it, baby. Straight up. So I don't have anything to fear, because you might be looking at me, but you don't see the army of ancestors, angels, and guides I have around me. That's why I'm not dead yet. I know you're probably mad because you're one of the ones who want me dead or something, because you just coming out here talking this crazy shit. But I'm just saying, though, if you could get me, you would have already got me, right? And you can't. That's why you're in my fucking comment section. Okay? So I'm gonna snatch them nose rings out. You're jealous, aren't you? You're jealous. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna need wet wipes before I get near you. What does that mean, wet wipes? What the fuck does that mean? Nigga, you're gonna need a casket and some funeral arrangements if you come near me. And that's the real deal. That's what you're gonna need, some wet wipes, nigga. They're gonna need a mop to mop your ass up off the floor, because I'm telling you, you won't make it near me. You won't. And you don't scare me because you're a coward, because you're behind a comment section. You ain't made no videos, and I told you to tag the video that you made. You're talking about, I don't want to give you no clout. So why would you make a video about the person if you're not bold enough to face the person? Because when I call motherfuckers out, I'm putting their in that motherfucker. I'm putting your handle on that motherfucker, because I need you to know I'm talking to you. You know what I'm saying? And if you wanted to discredit me or something, why wouldn't you want my followers to see it? My little followers. Why you want my little followers to see it? Huh? Okay. Ain't nobody scared of your little ancestors. Oh, you don't gotta be. You don't even gotta be. You don't. Did you delete that person? Somebody said, damn, did they get you out of here? Oh, you still here, Juicy. Okay? You don't gotta be afraid. That's the beauty of it. You don't have to believe in shit. You don't gotta believe in nothing. As long as I know and I believe, because see, the magic is within yourself and within your mind. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. You're like, who does that? Like, y'all say I ain't afraid of your little ancestors. You just want to pick a fight with the spirits too? You angry, ain't you? You mighty angry, ain't you? You want to fight spirits? You're weird. But it's all good, because I know you ain't coming towards me. Not at all, buddy. I'll drink to that. Cheers, y'all. Cheers, juicy. All right? If you come near me, we gonna be not cheers and we gonna be Ashan. We gonna be pouring liquor out for your ass. And that's the real deal. Okay? Anyways, girl, bye. I'm gonna let you off the hook this time. You're welcome. You can stay. Join the party. Why you running? Why you running? You can stay. I mean, you can stay here. And I'm gonna give you a run for your money. You don't gotta let me off the hook. Don't let me off the hook at all. Because you obviously have some type of beef with me, and I'm not quite sure why. Because I don't know you. Right? You said now she trying to have beef with the spirits. She already got beef with the spirits. That's why this bitch trying to beef with me. But no motherfucking human scares me. Girl, why is you over there yelling? Nobody scares me. Not a fucking human. Because at this point, if anybody is to come near me, literally, you're going to meet the Jesus that you believe in. Because at this point, what I've been through in my life, I'm going to take a motherfucker out if you come near me. And I'm willing to do the time. I've already established in my heart and my mind that this is what's going to happen. Should anybody come towards me and try to hurt me due to my spiritual gifts or me being this missing child or whatever, I'm going to take your ass the fuck up out of here. And that's just going to be the end of the story. And I'm okay with sitting in jail for it. I don't give a fuck who it is. And that's the real deal, Holyfield. And that's why I can be at peace. That's why I don't have to be scared. Because you're going to meet Jesus. And it's going to be by any means necessary. And it's just that simple. You say, oh, the cat. They love their mama. She probably like, girl, calm down, calm down. I'm calm, girl. I am calm. You know, it's all good. That's pretty much what I wanted to say. This person wanted to interrupt my message, but that's pretty much what I want to say. If you're single, you know what I'm saying? Enjoy that shit. Take the time to build yourself. Create something. Learn something about yourself, okay? Learn your likes and your dislikes. Because when you're single, you start to realize what you will accept and what you won't accept. In a relationship, in any friendship or whatever. You get what I'm saying? I'll be excited, though. Especially when I get these trolls. Because they can't never... Do y'all see how they can't never fucking... like prove whatever the fuck it is that they're saying? I guess that's what I'm trying to say. They can't ever prove that shit. Because you know I'm finna call you out. Before you even start typing on my motherfucking comment section, you know I'm gonna call you out. Okay? Damn, girl, are we twins? Because I feel the same fucking way. I don't do that twin energy, though. I'm so low. I'm just saying, though. But be happy, y'all. Be happy in your singleness. Love on yourself. Become whole. That way, like, if your relationship fails, this is why I say become whole first, because if your relationship fails, then you don't have to worry about falling apart because that person was just an additive to your life. You were already whole before you met that person. You weren't looking for someone to complete you. You were looking for a companion, but not to complete you because you're already whole with or without. And that's the goal. He said that motherfucker was completely out of pocket. That was a weirdo. He said, no, not that way. I'm just saying we think the same as why. I get you. I get you. If we think the same, then maybe we can be tried. Maybe you should subscribe. Straight up. That's just crazy to me, y'all. I'm happy, though. I've been happy all day today, for real, for real. But we're switching the subject. I don't know. I was going to say, like, I don't know why they be coming at me so hard, but I really do, though. I do, though. But the way that I've been to myself for so long, right? The way that I have been to myself for so long, it can't come from nowhere but my childhood. The energy of like, hey, I'm gonna snatch that nose ring. That's probably, you know who that is? That's the side bitch. Because I'm psychic as a motherfucker. Juicy. That's the motherfucking side bitch. That's probably the ex-husband's. Well, she ain't no side bitch. That would be his third wife, but she is like a side bitch because he still cheats on her too. You get what I'm saying? So that's who that bitch was. Juicy. My bad, y'all. I'm all leaning on the desk and shit. Juicy coochie. That was just in there. Juicy, trifling, nasty, stinking ass fish pussy. That motherfucker. That was just in the comment section. That was like, I'm gonna rip your nose rings out. She couldn't say she was gonna cut my hair off because then that would have gave it away. I would have knew exactly who she was right then and there. She already said that. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know me. I don't be talking about a motherfucker. And if I do talk about you, I'm gonna do it right to your fucking face. I'm gonna tag you in live because we ain't gonna be face to face, but I'm gonna tag you. You're gonna know that I'm talking about you. Okay? He said coochie was misspelled because it was all wrong. Okay? That bitch got stank ass coochie. And she mad at a single bitch that ain't done shit to her. And the way I don't be doing shit to people, it's real simple. I just be by myself all the time because I don't like motherfuckers. And I don't like to get involved in shit, right? And I know the more people that you have in your life, the more you can get involved in shit. I'm gonna give you an example. So I went to Walmart, and it was this dude that like I was talking to or whatever, but this was like in the past, right? You know, this dude that I was talking to or whatever, I went to Walmart with the dude, right? And I didn't really even want to get in the car with him. Something like, don't get in the car with him or whatever. But on the way to Walmart, he was like, my homeboy want me to swoop by the barbershop, pick him up. Woo, woo, woo. So I'm like, all right. So he finna go to Walmart with us, right? And this is why I don't fuck with people. And I said this shit to myself, like, see, even just riding in the car with somebody, right? So we pick the dude up. We go to the Walmart. The dude gets out the car first. Me and the other dude, we just sitting in the car. We talking for a second. He goes all the way in the store, and then after we talk for like 10 minutes or whatever, we go into the Walmart, right? And I just grab what I need to grab because I already knew what I needed to grab or whatever. And me and the dude that I was in the car with, we come out, but we come out before the dude that went in there before us, right? And so I paid for my stuff. I got in the car, and the dude was with me the whole time. The one that was driving the car, he was with me the whole time. His homeboy was still in the store, right? And then all of a sudden, his homeboy comes to the car. He like, go, 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 go. I'm like, what the fuck? He said he didn't pay for his card. That's what the fuck he said. And when I got home, I cursed that dude the fuck out. I was like, I'm never getting in the car with you again. I'm never hanging out with nobody you fucking know, motherfucker, because you hang out with criminals. It's just like the people that you like, even the people that they know can put you in a situation. Do you get what I'm saying? So I stay to my motherfucking self. To receive the amount of hate that I received just for coming online and speaking, it's crazy. And y'all want to know what else is crazy? What else helped me figure out that the trolls were not regular people? You know, that video for Charleston White, same video posted on all my platforms, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all my platforms, right? Same video. The only place that I received any backlash was on YouTube, which is my biggest platform at this point. You get what I'm saying? It's these people. It's them people. Okay? And I'm sick of it, but whatever. I'm going to keep going, though, because they're not going to never get to me, and they're not going to put no fear in me or anything. And that's why juicy, funky ass, nasty, fishy coochie left the fucking room. I'm going to let you slide this time. Nah, bitch, because you knew you wouldn't get no energy up out of me, so it's time for you to go. Because you know you ain't finna get no energy up out of me. The fuck? So it probably doesn't have a coochie. No, the energy is familiar, though. It's that girl. I be reading these motherfuckers. I be knowing. And I would have called her ass out. Had that shit kept going and the bitch didn't leave the fucking room, I would have called her ass out. I'd be like, you are the bitch, the side bitch. That's who you are. Just like the nigga yesterday was my ex-husband. The one that was on the live yesterday. He left you. Nobody really knows that shit other than what the fuck I said. But he did leave. Like I said, but he really never left. He did leave. But he didn't leave. Because he got the bitch pregnant. So that was the end of our marriage. We weren't sleeping together no more after that ever. So that shit was over. You get what I'm saying? That's the leave. You left. Divorce. You know? But I never looked back from that relationship. And that shit taught me, like, it's okay to be a fucking alone. Like, I would rather be alone. I'm telling you. I mean, like I said, I desire a relationship, but it got to be the right person. Like, this motherfucker gonna have to leave me the fuck alone. Like, you can't get on my nerves. You can't disrupt my peace. None of that shit. Because I'm gonna break up with you. For real, quick. I'm gonna break up with your ass real quick. Because you're getting on my motherfucking nerves. Like, just, you better leave me alone. You better make me a girl cave or some shit if you want to be me, so I can just be over there in my motherfucking zone. I don't like to be all up underneath nobody neither. You get what I'm saying? I don't like to be all up underneath like a maid. Like I said, if I ever get married, y'all already know what my scoop is. If I ever get married again, we gonna have separate rooms. Maybe even separate houses. We can be neighbors next door. But I have to have a space for me to flourish and be creative without being boxed in or having to share a space. I need to be able to put shit on my walls and be creative around me. You know what I'm saying? And men might not like that. I don't know. You know? I'm gonna go back some. Because I'm looking at y'all shit. Ashe. You said that juicy bitch the juicy bitch just left your live too. Okay, so listen. They may try to attack y'all too because y'all are my subscribers, y'all my truth gang. And that's really what they want. They don't want y'all to listen to me. But they don't ever come with no proof. We need solid evidence. Like, show your fucking face. Don't just come in my comment section. Juicy said she made a video about me, but don't want to fucking tag me in the video. I don't want to give you no clout. Bitch, well, why you make the video? Because what you want is my subscribers to not follow me, right? So they need to see the video that you posted about me. I need to see the motherfucker too, because I'm going to do a reaction. You get what I'm saying? I need to see that motherfucker too as content. They ain't got shit, man. They just be talking in this comment section. For real, for real. But it's all good. And that's like their last ditch effort. That's fucking desperation. That's for real desperation. These people go to extreme lengths to try to dismantle. Like anything and everything that I do. Anything, because they committed a crime against me, which is fucking crazy, right? Think about my situation. These motherfuckers straight want to kill me because they kidnapped me. What? You want me to die? I should die because you kidnapped me. What? I'm sorry. That was appropriate that the phone had failed right there. In that moment, it was appropriate that the phone failed. What? You want me to fucking die because you kidnapped me? You want me to go to jail? You want me to be in a crazy house? You want me to be all these fucking things because you did something to me? That's crazy. And what's even crazier about this funky ass coochie bitch, who is the ex? That's who she is. That's Leah. Leah Grubb. That's who that is. Okay. For her to even be mad at me is weird. Because, bitch, you're the fucking third wife. The fucking third wife, bitch. I'm the first wife. We were divorced years before y'all even fucking married. Why would I give a fuck? Why would you give a fuck to have beef with me? And you want to know what's fucked up with your stupid ass? Anytime a nigga get into a relationship and he always talking about his ex and how he hate his ex, that shows you that nigga's unhealed. What fucks me up is that you was a dummy ass bitch and didn't pick up on the signs. And you're blaming me. And you want to rip my nose ring out. Because you was a dumb bitch. And I tried to tell your ass. And now you're stuck. You're mad because I don't give a fuck about you or him. I'm talking directly to Juicy Ass, because that's Leah. Okay? For real, for real. I'm psychic than a bitch, I already know. So I know who the fuck I'm talking to. Alright? That shit just weird to me. You shouldn't have no motherfucking beef with me. Stalking me and shit. Y'all go look at that murder plot video. Y'all go look at that murder plot video where the bitch is telling me all about my family members, my ex-husband, everything, how they all want me dead, I'm dead to them, and all this other shit. This before I even knew I was a missing child. It was like 6 months before I found out I was a missing child. She was like, you're dead to me. She was like, your mama, your daddy, your sister, your cousin, your auntie. She was naming motherfucking family members she shouldn't even know because I'm his first wife, you're his third wife. Me and him been divorced. It's a wife in between, right? So why in the fuck do you know any of my family members, bitch? She naming names. That's weird. That's weird than a motherfucker. Y'all ain't never finna get me. You never finna get me. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. I bet you your motherfucking nose ring get ripped out before mine do. Okay? The fuck? You said she smell like a sewer rat. She said, yeah, she a basic hoe. Basic hoe behavior, yeah. You said, so my live hit that dog face. How? Because I picked up a witchy side piece energy. She is a side piece. Fucking hoe. Okay? And I'm not worried about her. And I'm just going to be honest because I didn't do nothing to her. I don't even know her. And I'm going to stick to that shit. I've been telling y'all for years. I don't know this bitch. Why would I know her? She's my ex-husband's third fucking wife. Why would I know this bitch? Does it make sense to y'all that I would know her? Why would I know her? What the fuck? I don't know this bitch. And you think I'm jealous of you, bitch? Or I want that nigga? For real? When I've been gone for years, I don't talk to him, I don't communicate. And I said, even, look, if you want your son's nigga, here they go. You're mad because of that shit too. Because y'all can't even use my sons against me. Because I cut their ass the fuck off too. Yeah. So how you gonna get to me without it just coming off as straight up harassment? You have no reason to fucking contact me. Only thing you can do is get in my live underneath a false fucking comment section fucking profile. That's the only thing you can do. And I promise you, you gonna die trying to come to me. I'm gonna stand right there with this nose ring and watch my spirits tear your ass up. I ain't scared of your little ancestors. You don't gotta be scared of them. You don't gotta be. You know what? As a matter of fact, they like it when you think that they ain't gonna do shit. They like it when you laugh. They like that shit. Okay? Some of them get off on that shit. And that shit is a real deal. But anyways, let's keep going, y'all. For real. Because this bitch done pissed me off. Because do y'all see? I don't be doing shit in my comment section. I don't do any all my lives. I don't do anything. I'm just talking to the people that I connect with. If I don't connect with you, get the fuck off my channel. Like, you get what I'm saying? I'm just connecting with who I connect with. If I don't connect with you, then we don't connect. I don't understand what's all the extra shit for. Threatening me and shit in my comment section. So angry. You're so mad. You're so mad. That person was straight up mad, wasn't they? I'm gonna rip that nose ring down. They want to fight. You get what I'm saying? They want to fight me. Why, bitch? I've been in the house by myself with cats for years, bitch. What do you want to fight me for? What the fuck you want to fight me for? The fuck? I don't see you. I don't talk to you or nothing. All I do is go live on my channel and you so bothered that you want to rip my nose ring out. You're just a jealous hoe. And you can't stand the way that I'm naturally beautiful and you're a bald-headed bitch. That's the real deal. Okay? You said, yeah, pretty much she wants to be irrelevant. She's not. She's irrelevant. And the nigga is showing her, because I'm psychic than a bitch as well, how irrelevant she is. He don't even want you either, bitch. He been cheating on you since y'all been together. Just like he was with me and the second wife. Like, he been, like, it's the fuck, bitch, he don't want your ass either. The fuck? But the problem is that he wants me and I don't want him. That's the issue. I'm running from this motherfucking nigga. For real. But I ain't running from you, bitch. I know you're a psychopath. I know you had planned my funeral. I already know. That's on the murder plot video. Y'all can check that out. You get what I'm saying? I already know. But I wouldn't fight you. That's why you calling me scary. I wouldn't fight. Why would I fight you, bitch, if the spirit showed me that you was not finna fight fair, you was gonna stab me up, and that you were basically going to then cry self-defense and spin a narrative of, oh, she's in love with her ex-husband, which I despise, the preacher, y'all. The devil in a suit in a pulpit. The spirit showed me if I would have fought your ass that you was going to stab me up, I would have died. You would have took my identity because you're a fucking doppelganger, destiny swapper. You get what I'm saying? I don't ever talk like this, but the bitch then came in my comment section, so I got to get her. Okay? I got to get her. She came in my comment section. So I wasn't going to fight you. Because why die over some dumbass shit? I don't give a fuck about that nigga. If he did something for me, or maybe for our children, then maybe I would have fought your dumbass. But he didn't even give me a reason to fight. So, like, that was a no-go all the way around. I was never finna fight you over a nigga that I did not want anymore because I see that he's a liar. I see that he's a whore. I see that this motherfucker is out here deceiving the masses as a preacher. That's what I see. And you're the dumbass bitch now. You're caught up. You're caught up now, Leah. You can't do anything. Okay? You can't do nothing. You're bound, I'm going to say it like that, to him and this situation. And threatening me because, you know, the feds and the FBI and all that shit, they got fucking IP addresses. They can find you. So it's not like they can't see that you still stalking me and harassing me in my comment sections. Both of y'all. Both of y'all. Okay? It just is what it is. You said, so my live was about you, so to speak, how I picked her up crystal clear. I didn't even see your live because I was at work, girl. Was it today? See, when you be doing when you be doing stuff, you do be tagging me or whatever, or mentioning me, because I get your notifications when you do. And I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like you saying something or whatever, and I can see what you're saying. I like that. I like for creators to do it, but none of these other people to be doing that shit. They just be talking shit, apparently, or just not saying nothing at all. And if they doing it like that, it's because they don't want me to come for their ass. If you're doing it like that, it's because you don't want the backlash that I'm going to give your ass, or how I'm finna break this shit down for the public, whatever the fuck you finna say. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they won't at me or mention me. And they'll just stick in my comment section with their own little hate for me. Which is weird, because I never done nothing to none of these people, man. The craziness of the situation is exactly what it is. Like I said, motherfuckers want me dead because they kidnapped me when I was 3. So I gotta pay for what you did. Like, I should be punished. My life should end because y'all some fucking sex traffickers and some kidnappers. Some fucking ritual cult, some occultist people. Masons and Eastern Stars and Black Boule and all that shit. Because y'all involved in that shit, I have to die. Explain to me how this makes sense. You want to fight me because I didn't die, bitch? You want to fight me because you're not all powerful and your magic doesn't work? Okay? You want to fight me because you did all that sex magic and contracted HIV, you and that nigga, because y'all was doing all that fucking sex magic? You want to be mad at me because you're facing jail time? Sorry, it keeps falling down because maybe the shit's going down. I'm sorry. You want to be mad at me because you're facing jail time? Y'all thought that this shit was finna be sweet. You thought this shit was finna be easy. That's what you thought. But it's not. What fucks me up about you, though, is that you literally let a dude lie to you about someone that you had never met. You had never spent time with. I'm talking about Juicy, a.k.a. Leah Grub, in my comment section, right? You let a nigga lie to you about a person that you never even met, and you believed every single lie that he told you about me. We hadn't spent no time together in life. You don't know me from a can of paint. All you know is what somebody else told you about me, and it wasn't even true. So you developed a whole hate so that you desired that I be dead. Literally. And I don't even know you. I don't even know you. You don't even know me. We not spent no time together in this life. In my 44 years on the earth, I think we spent, like I said, an hour or so together. You don't even know me. So you developed that much hate based off of what a nigga told you about me to literally want me dead. That's crazy. Crazy. And y'all say I got mental illness. That's some fucking mental illness. That's a mental illness. Because you don't know me. You developed a whole hate for me. A complete stranger. You want to cut my hair off. You want to rip my nose ring out. And the irony of the situation is literally over a nigga that I don't give a fuck about. I hope he dies. I'm just gonna be honest. I hope he fucking dies. I'm talking about dead nigga. I'm talking about 12 feet under nigga, not 6, but 12 of them motherfuckers. I hope he dies. You did all this shit over a nigga that I don't even care about. You wanted so bad for me to compete with you, fight with you over a nigga that I had already seen fucking a decade before you even, that I knew of you. I don't know how long you've been in the picture, that I knew of you. Me and him had already been separated like a decade. You're dumb. Threw your whole life away to hate me for no reason. And you thought my family members, because the plan was for me to be dead, right? So I'm just giving y'all the scoop, right? She thought that my family members was going to have her back through and through. But now that I'm not dead, they threw her out to the cold. It's every man for herself, every man for himself, because they don't want to go to jail. For kidnapping Alicia Smiley, for sex trafficking, Tavis Sutton, all that shit. They don't want to go to jail. Bitch, you thought they was finna have your back? The fuck? That family fake as fuck, but you see it. You see it. You see it. Mm-hmm. That shit crazy. If y'all ever seen a real life destiny swapping situation, it is my life. It is my, they tried it. They tried it, but in order for the shit to work, I would have to be dead, and I did not die. And they ran out of time to kill me. Y'all ran out of time, so what the fuck you gonna do? Get in my comment section? You're gonna get in my comment section. You ain't scared of your little ancestors? Get a thought in your mind to come towards me and watch you not even make it. Watch you not even make it. If I knew somebody had the type of the energies that I have, I wouldn't even fuck with them. I'm just gonna be honest. If I knew somebody had, because you don't never know somebody's spirit team, but I literally have like all death deities, Santissima Muerte, who is the energy of the Barons, the Gades, the keepers of the graveyard. I have them. Like, all my deities are death deities, and you want to fuck with me? Okay. I let them just protect me. I'm not going to light a candle. I'm not going to do shit. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to let them protect me. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be making my way downtown, walking fast. That's what I'm going to be doing. In the food car energy, like you don't even fucking exist while you over there getting fucked up. But that's what's already happened. I try not to read you motherfuckers. I be trying to stay out of y'all energy, but y'all won't stay out of mine. You get what I'm saying? Thank y'all so much. I appreciate the gifts. I be trying to stay out of their energy. Do y'all see that I be trying to stay out of their energy, but they won't stay out of my energy? Stay the fuck out of my energy. Y'all want to force y'all way into my energy. You lost, bitch. All of you motherfuckers, you lost. And there was a death. Recently. I just wanted to throw that in there because I be scaring the shit out of these motherfuckers. I be scaring the shit out of them. That's another reason why they want me dead. But you're not going to be able to kill me because I'm chosen. You won't even be able to fight me or harm me or come near me to do anything to me because I'm surrounded. I'm surrounded. All you see is me, though. All you see is me. And that's okay. Because a lot of people have tried. Many have tried, and many have failed. Because I'm still here. And another thing I want to point the fuck out is that it was 60 of you motherfuckers. 60 of y'all, damn near. I'm talking about 30 family members and then the outsiders, the people of the community, and everybody that was trying to kill me, gang stalk me, hurt me, harm me. 60 of y'all and one of me. And I still beat y'all ass in the spirit realm. You need to be scared of my spirit team. You already are. Because I should have been dead. All the shit y'all done did, right? I should have been dead. I was trying to hold back. I was trying to come on here and just talk about love. Trying to hold back. And I was finna deliver y'all a spirit message. Because after the message that I had for fucking, what was his name? Charleston White. And then I had a message for y'all and the Smiley family. I said that. But you getting yours early. I guess you forcing me to give you the shit early. I've never done nothing to you. And the amount of hate that you have is psychotic. I've simply existed. And the moment that you said to me that you would cut my hair off, my shit was probably like that long then. The moment that you said that you would cut my hair off, and I'm like, I don't know you. I was like, this bitch is jealous of my looks. She don't want me to be pretty or something. She's jealous of my looks because why would you threaten to cut my hair off? You have the nigga. You have him. He's with you. He ain't with me, bitch. He's with you. So why can't I be fine? He don't want me, according to you, right? So leave me alone, bitch. Why you gotta try to cut my hair off? Like, this shit, it go deep and it's sick. And they're also mad that I don't have mental illness through this shit. For real, for real. I don't got no motherfucking mental illness through this shit. I see clearly. They didn't think it was gonna go this way. But you get like this when you love yourself. You understand? Like, you get like this when you love yourself. Like, you're always going to be on the defense for yourself because ain't nobody going to protect you like you. Even if you're in a relationship, yes, it's that person's job if you're a woman for that man to, like, put himself before danger or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, self-preservation means you have to do it yourself. Okay? Motherfuckers is mad because I did it by myself. And I'm going to continue to do it by myself. Okay? You said 11:55. You said self-love is powerful. It's so powerful. You'll get like this. I'm a genuinely nice person. Like, I always, like, y'all see how my lives go, and then I shapeshift on this motherfucker because people be playing with me. But I come out here positive. I really do have a positive message to spread, but people want to stop that. And that's cool with me because I'll take it there because you can't always meet, like, this type of energy with love and light. You can't. Like, that type of energy, I'm never going to lead with love and light with that shit. That shit is not rocking with me. Because they're banking on you to be naive and to back down and to cower. That's what they're banking on you to do as a chosen one. That's why they come so hard. They give it all they got. They give it all they got. Okay? But I can tell all they got for me is comments in my comment section. I can tell that's it because ain't no magic working. Ain't no death spell working. You can't shut me up. I'm going to snitch on everybody involved, and I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Justice for Alicia Smiley. I'm snitching on every fucking body involved. I don't give a fuck if you was a mama, a daddy, a sister, a cousin, a brother, a motherfucking sister wife bitch, because that's what the fuck you really wanted. See? See? You're a trifling, nasty coochie hoe. Okay? That's what you wanted. You wanted some type of weird sister wife situation where you had control and you was the main woman, but I wasn't going. I wasn't going because you would have had to pick a better nigga. The fuck? You would have had to pick a better nigga. For me to be a motherfucking sister wife and this motherfucker, he can't be who he is. The nigga you want to fight over. You know? It's just weird, man. But I've been at peace, though. Since that nigga has been out of my life, I promise you, since that nigga been out of my life, I've been at peace. And I'm happy without him. I'm for real. And my kid, if I don't have to have a relationship, if I can't have a relationship with my sons for my happiness, I'm okay. I'm okay with that because your father's a fucking psychopath, and so is every fucking bitch you get with. Because I'll be over here making my way downtown, and these bitches want to fight. And I'm not even looking in their direction. Go be happy, bitch. You have them. You know, that shit weird, man. But I am tired of going through this shit, and I'm not going through that shit no more. Like, this bitch finna be arguing with herself. Okay? You ain't got nobody to be mad at but yourself because you don't have the fucking wisdom to see that something was already wrong with the nigga when you got with him. Okay? But she got caught up because for real, the truth and the matter of the situation is that this family told her that she can be me. They told her that she can be me. They gonna kill me off and she can take my place. That's why she wanted my kids. That's why she was stalking me. That's how she knew I was homeschooling my kids when I had no contact with her. Or when, like, that's some, like, bitch, how did you know I was homeschooling my kids? I don't talk to you, associate with you. I don't even know nobody you know other than that nigga, and I don't talk to him for no reason. You get what I'm saying? This shit happened to me in real life, man. It's crazy. But I'm over it, for real. I'm happy inside. And I'm moving forward. And they can stay back there and be miserable. And they can hate me because they ain't me. That's for that bitch. You can hate me because you ain't me. And then for all the rest of these motherfuckers, the kidnapper people and all the shit, the people in the community that was involved, they can hate me because they're fucking criminals. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. But I'll be damned if I die for the shit. You got me fucked up. I will not die because you did something to me that you want to cover up. The fuck? The fuck? I'm innocent. So I ain't dying over this shit. That's why I said I'll kill a motherfucker. Come near me. Because I'm millions of miles away from y'all. So if you show up anywhere around here, then you're gonna meet Jesus. And that's just that. And that's where I'm at in my head with the situation. You could literally send Marion, the lady who raised me, as my mother. I will shoot this bitch. I promise you. Do you understand? Like, that's where I'm at with it. That's just where I'm at because, like, what else am I going to do? Y'all keep trying to harass me. Y'all want to leave me alone and shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to leave me alone. So what else am I going to do? Y'all are law enforcement, right? So what else I'm going to do? Other than take one of you motherfuckers or two or three out this motherfucker. if you physically come towards me. But my spirit team will more than likely stop you before that even happens. Like, you'll die along the way. But if you make it to me, oh, you going to Jesus. Oh, you going to Jesus. Because I already know that you're going to try to kill me, because that was y'all plot all along. That's what y'all was trying to do all along, is get me dead so nobody knows what happened to Missing Child, Delicious Smiley, or the money that I inherited. Right, yeah. Mm-hmm. That you are illegally receiving, Leah, as me, because the family gave you my social security number, my birth certificate, everything. They gave y'all everything so that you can be me and receive the inheritance, receive payments. But that's why you're under investigation. And that's why you hate me, bitch. Okay? My bad. Keep falling down. It's okay. Because I feel like it's appropriate. Because it's a tower moment. Okay? It's a tower moment. That's what it is. I've been trying to hold back, y'all, okay? That's what I've been trying to do. Oh, my bad. I'm looking at this. But if they keep coming in my comment section, I'm going to just start talking. The more y'all fuck with me, the more I'm just finna start putting y'all business out there and telling the world what y'all did to me. Y'all weird. And this bitch thought I was finna fucking fight her over a nigga. He slept with the mother figure, the person that was supposed to be my mama, her husband. He slept with the person that was supposed to be my mother and one of my daughters, my oldest daughter. He slept with her. Bitch, you think I'm finna fight you over that? He's a predator. He is a predator. That's why I said I would shoot that bitch if she came to my house. I'll shoot that bitch. And I don't give a fuck. And I will say it on camera. I do not care. It's self-defense. Trust me. And as soon as I get there to the motherfucking police station, I'm gonna be like, look, these motherfuckers kidnapped me. They will not leave me alone. And I was unable to get any help because you motherfuckers don't do y'all job right. Ain't listen, so I killed them. And that's the story of Alicia Smiley. But it won't turn out that way. I'm just saying. But I'm just telling y'all where I'm at. And y'all can tell me if I'm wrong or whatever, but I don't, what else would I do in my situation? If I want to live, what am I supposed to do? This is how they back me in a corner, right? This is how they back me in a corner. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Like, nobody really is, but if you push a motherfucker, then that's what the end result is going to be, especially if you push him in a situation where it's going to be life or death. If you keep putting me in a situation where it's either going to be you or me, trust me, motherfucker, it ain't going to be me. Straight up, it's going to be you that goes up to see Jesus. Okay? You said, I called out for your words, word for word in my life. Confirmation. You said, oh my God, I called birth certificate, social security from a mother figure that went against you. She, okay, well, that's your confirmation. That's what she did. So she can fake my identity, but the plan was I was already supposed to be dead. I was already supposed to have been dead. Right? And according to them. But according to the divine, I was never going to die. According to the divine, I was never going to fucking die. This is the hardest shit I ever went through in my life. It is. But I don't have no choice but to stand my ground and fight for myself, because who else gonna do it? Who else is going to fight for me? So I don't really have an option or a choice but to literally stand my ground, fight for myself. And then the truth will just be out there. You hear what I'm saying? But I see everybody seeing me actively trying to move forward, like just trying to do my content on a regular note, not really trying to focus on the shit or focus on the people who hurt me. Like, that's not my focus or my goal. But y'all see they keep coming into this comment section. And it has to be them, because I know me. And you can ask my kids. I don't talk to anybody. Like, I don't even call myself having friends. Oh, that's my friend. That's my friend. I don't have no friends or nothing to cause any beef with anybody for them to be coming so hard for me in the comment section. So I know who it is. It's them. And I know it's them because they're not on any other platform. They ain't on any other platform. They can't really come at me on Facebook because the whole church and everybody, the whole community is watching on Facebook. So they really can't say too much there. And they ain't saying shit on TikTok. Girl, why is you yelling? What is wrong with you? Come here. Come here. Come here, girl. Is you gonna come here, or you just gonna stand there and yell? You got food and water. What, you want some attention? She been yelling a few times on this live. Let me finish this shot. Because I did go off into a tangent, y'all. But it's okay, because I need to let it out. Shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to keep on speaking too. Because what I speak is what really be happening to these people. Okay? That girl done lost her motherfucking mind. And her nigga. He's on to the next bitch. Okay? And she done sacrificed everything. Her kids. Her life. Facing prison time. All that shit. I guess if I was in your shoes, I'd probably be in somebody's comment section too, trying to fuck with them. But whatever. I'm not concerned. I don't give a fuck about none of those people. I just want to be left alone. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be left alone. That's it. Like, leave me the fuck alone. The fuck alone. And I only have problems when I turn on this platform. That's it. And it's only YouTube. It's only YouTube. I don't have no trolls nowhere else. Motherfuckers on Facebook already know. And TikTok, they just be quiet. They watch. You know what I'm saying? Whew. I'm okay with it, though. They didn't expect me to have as much strength as I have. And that's definitely something. They didn't expect me to have the strength that I have. The courage that I have. None of that. It's crazy that a bitch think that she could be better than you. And she was never nowhere near your level. That shit is like really fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was nowhere near your level. Nowhere near it. And it's just weird to me too how when I got divorced, this nigga didn't move on. Because I promise you, in my mind, I thought, okay, this nigga is gone. Let's move forward. Let's build or whatever. But he never really fucking left. I wasn't having sex with him. But it's just weird to me how he was always keeping tabs on me. Always watching me. Then when my kids got of age, he wanted them to have phones so that they could spy on me and tell him what was going on. Which is why I cut my sons off. Because you're not finna do that. No, you're not finna endanger my life, son. If it comes down to me living and you having a relationship with your father, you go over there with your father, and I'm going to run for the hills. Okay? And I love my kids, but they put me in a situation to where I had to choose my life or them. And I love my life. I need to live this life. I need to tell my story. Okay? So I wasn't finna sacrifice myself for my sons neither. They knew what was up. I kept telling them. But this nigga was trying to kill me. And I'm at peace anyways because he wasn't helping me with them. And it was hard. You get what I'm saying? It was hard because he wasn't helping me with them. So when he came with them papers, he thought it was really finna crush my soul. And they were false documentation. He thought that shit was really finna crush my soul, which it did. It did crush my soul because I love my sons. But it freed me. Because the reality of the situation is if he wouldn't have took my kids, I wouldn't have been able to afford to get the fuck out of the city. Because it would have been more people that I had to buy a ticket for. You get what I'm saying? So I wouldn't have been able to afford to get out of the city. So it really backfired because he was trying to use my children to control me, right? He was trying to use my fucking kids to control me. And then when he took them, I got the fuck on. And I told him and my kids that I will sign my rights over. Meaning if you even try to contact me through a court system, I'm going to wash my hands of even the kids so you have no reason to talk to me. That's how much I want to get away from this person. Like I don't want shit to do with this person ever. I hope he dies. And I'm going to keep on saying that shit. Now, you go, oh, you're wishing death on him. Yes! He needs to die. He's a fucking demon. Yes, I am. Why am I wishing death on them? Because he wished it on me. And you know how people say when you wish death on others, it come back on you. Well, maybe this is how it works. You wish death on a motherfucker and they don't die, and then they send that shit right back to you. Maybe it's how it works. I don't give a fuck if the bitch Leah dies. I don't give a fuck if Marion dies, and that's the person that was supposed to be my mama. I don't give a fuck if Edward dies, and that was supposed to be my daddy. I don't give a fuck. I'm adult missing child Alicia Smiley. Do you understand? I don't give a fuck. I want them all to die and fry. Even if my family members don't support it, because see, my family members, the Smiley family, see, y'all don't support it. If you don't support it, you do support it, whatever the fuck. Y'all didn't go through what I went through. I went through that shit alone. So I don't give a fuck. Straight up. And I'm glad that they rejected me. I was thinking about that shit the other day. I'm glad that my birth family rejected me, because when the truth comes out, I'm going to already be me. I don't have to try to forge or force a relationship with people that I don't know or any of that. I can still be me, my raw, uncut self, and not worry about whether or not they're going to judge me for having spiritual gifts or speaking what I speak or whatever. I don't have to worry about none of that now. I can just continue being me. Thank you for rejecting me. Because when you find out the truth, I still ain't finna be y'all family. I'm out. I'm the fuck out. Okay? You said instantly. You said, yeah, I don't give no fucks. Never to pick up any for them anytime soon. Right? Yeah, fuck all them motherfuckers. Straight up. And these are the only people that I knew as my parents. I need y'all to understand the psychology of the shit. Like, it really, I gotta be me for real if I really truly feel that way. And I will kill them if they come towards me. And I don't give a fuck if this is recorded or not. I don't care. I do not care. Play it in court, bitch. There's several other ones you could probably pin together about these particular people that sex trafficked me, human trafficked me, stole my life, stole my legacy, stole my name, identity theft, stole my generations, my children. I don't give a fuck. And that's all I care about. So the Smiley family, they just should just stay over there while I handle business. I'm going to just say that. Oh, this is Smiley family. You should just stay over there while I handle business. Because these motherfuckers that did something to me, they going down. They going down because that's my focus. I don't give a fuck about a loving relationship. I don't give a fuck about y'all welcoming me into y'all household and all that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I want the motherfuckers who took me to die and fry. And that is my focus and my only focus. And we'll never got to have a relationship. I'll be justified and satisfied with that outcome if the people who actually kidnap me die and fry. Because they're horrible people. And they deserve it. They deserve it. And they're going to get it. And you too, Leah, bitch, you're getting it. Okay? I hope you can fight, bitch, in the spirit realm. I mean, Santa Muerte, because that's who you're going to have to fight to come towards me to rip my nose ring out, bitch. I hope you can fight. Because you're going to fight her first. Before you even get to me. I'm going to just, like I said, I'm going to be making my way downtown, walking fast. That's what I'm going to be doing. Not even knowing what's going on. Okay? Said 1212, yeah. Shit stings at the fake ass titles, hiding behind them, fraud as hell, yeah. I don't even care though. I really don't. And that is how I know that this is truly my situation, because I do not have any emotion for any of those people. And these are the people that they raised me, right? So right before I found out I was Lucia Smiley, when I was in the 100-year-old house, the person that was supposed to be my daddy, and this is how they had me trained, right? The person who was supposed to be my daddy, I had a car and everything. I was like, Daddy, do you just want me to meet you somewhere? Because he wanted to give me something. I'm like, you want me to just meet you somewhere or whatever? And now he like, no, stay there. I'm coming to you or whatever. And I said, okay. And I said, yes, sir. I said, yes, sir. Because I was taught that you respect your elders and shit like that. So I said, yes, sir. They had me really there in my head. You get what I'm saying? And I thought about that shit too. Like, y'all really fucking had me. I'm already grown at this time in my own house, own car, paying my own bills, and I'm still saying yes, ma'am, and no, sir to these people. I was still saying that's the level of respect that I had for them. And after seeing myself on a missing child flyer, it all, like instantly, like gone, like bitch, it you what now? I'm not. And I knew it the whole fucking time that I didn't belong to them. I already fucking knew it. My daddy would never remember my birthday. Never. And you want to know what? Right after I found out I was Alicia Smiley, and it's on this channel. It's on this channel. Right after I found out I was Alicia Smiley, which means I was 40 fucking something. 41, I think, at the time, right? But to them, I would have been like 30 something, right? So I'm 41 at the time. All of a sudden, the whole years of my life, right? He never remembered my birthday, but as soon as I posted that Alicia Smiley video, they were still trying to see if I would listen to them and shit. He literally texted me, happy birthday, kid. Because that's what he called me, kid. Happy birthday, kid. November 27th. Now, I'm well 40, right? I'm supposed to be his daughter, right? I'm well into my 40s. Never, not 1 year of my childhood did this man remember my birthday, but you, my daddy. And in every picture that I took with him, when I was a kid. Like when we go to like Chuck E. Cheese or something on my birthday, my daddy was like this. He never showed his face in any of the pictures when I was a child. I have to look at my phone because y'all know I like receipts. So I have to look deep in probably like another phone that I have because y'all know I keep all my phones because all of the pictures and shit or whatever, right? But he never showed his face. And that shit didn't really hit me until I found myself on a missing child flyer. Then I thought about it. This nigga never showed his face in any of my pictures when I was a child because I was a missing child. Every fucking time. He used to say, I don't like taking pictures. He didn't like taking pictures because, bitch, I'm a missing child. And I was little. I was still the same age and shit. You get what I'm saying? So every picture that I took with my father during my childhood, he never showed it. Every picture was like this. He would smile. He smiled, but he would have his face like this in every single picture. I knew that shit. Weird. Okay? He said, foreheads, 11 likes. Okay, 411. He said, when you did a live with y'all outside, he didn't turn around when you told us he didn't turn around. That's what I'm saying. He never showed his face with me. There is a live on her. It is a live on her when I went live with him. Right. And he didn't turn around. And I was like, Daddy, like, say hi, like Daddy or whatever. He never showed his face with me ever. Like if it's going to be a picture or a video, you'll see pictures like this, right? But there's really like no full face pictures of him and me ever my whole entire childhood because every picture he was like this or turned around in the pictures. Okay? I knew that wasn't my mama a long time before that, though. I knew that was not my mama a long time before that. She was very, very, very mean. And I always used to look at her because she was light-skinned and fat. Sorry if you overweight, right? And I always been dark-skinned and skinny. And I don't look like her. Nothing like her. She hella like almost, because she could be like, maybe like, I'm going to say a couple shades darker than a mulatto. The lady that raised me, right? And my daddy that raised me, the sheriff, he dark skinned or whatever, but we still don't look alike, right? And they both have kids, right? Separate kids. And none of them are lookers. I'm going to say that. They're not easy on the eyes. Right. And I'm the child that they supposedly had together by themselves. Right. By themselves. I got half sisters and brothers. This is what they saying or whatever. And I come out looking like this. And I don't look like none of my sisters. None of them. None of my brother. None of them. I don't look like nobody in that family. Nobody in that family. I already knew it because, bitch, you hella light skinned. Hella light skinned. And I'm like this. And there was other shit she did too, like tricking me into giving her my kids. Like when that shit happened to my first baby or whatever. Well, not my first baby, but my second twin, because they was twins or whatever. When that shit happened to them or whatever, my mama was like, she was a nurse. And you got to watch out for them. She's the reason why I have medical trauma too, like why I don't trust doctors and nurses and shit like that. I would rather try to find a natural remedy to try to fix whatever's going on to me because she is the reason why, because she likes to experiment on motherfuckers, okay? But anyways, she basically was like, I'm a nurse, and all that shit happened to my daughter with her getting the shaken baby syndrome from her father and him going to the penitentiary and shit like that. And I was only 19, had twins on my first pregnancy. And she's like, I'm your mom. You can trust me. Like, just sign it over to me because the state had got involved because I'm 19. I was married to a nigga they signed me over to, right? I'm 19. I had twins on my first pop, and the husband is the one who did whatever he did to the child, right? So he went to the penitentiary like immediately or whatever. So she's like, I'll help you. I'm a registered nurse. My baby have all these problems. She got shaken baby syndrome and mild cerebral palsy, right? So this is very traumatic for me at a very young age. And all of this shit is orchestrated. Just keep that in the back of your mind. All of this shit is orchestrated because remember, my marriages were arranged, right? So all of this shit is orchestrated. So the baby gets injured, 2 weeks old, 4 pounds, premature, 4 weeks premature, little bitty baby, like little bitty. And her father is the one who does it. He goes to the penitentiary. She's manipulating me at that age because I just experienced a trauma. I woke up one day, timeline jump. That's the first time I ever experienced a timeline jump. I woke up one day and I had twins. I had a husband and my babies was beautiful and everything was okay. The next morning when I woke up, one of my twins was half dead. My husband was arrested and the other one was being watched on a 24-hour hold. Do you get what I'm saying? Because of what my husband did or whatever, right? So it was like I woke up one day and my whole life changed. My whole fucking life changed. It was on the news. It was in the newspaper and everything, right? My whole fucking, it was like one of the very first cases of shaken baby syndrome, like when the shit first came out, right? So she tells me, just get the system out of it. Just get the system out of it, because I'm a nurse. I'm your mother. I raised you. I know how this goes. All you need to do is work on making sure that you're okay inside, because I was traumatized after what the fuck had just happened. That was like my baby, and she was like dead, like damn near dead. Like, you get what I'm saying? Right? So, she tells me, just sign them over to me. That way we can get the state out of your business or whatever. But I had did everything the state had asked. I had custody of them, but I was still like trying to mentally wrap my head around what the fuck had happened, because this is what they do to you when you are a chosen one, right? They literally try to traumatize the shit out of you. Like, everything is orchestrated trauma, right? That's that MK Ultra mind control shit that I went through, right? Everything is fucking orchestrated trauma. So I signed my motherfucking kids over to her. And I'm thinking to myself when I signed it over, something did say, like, don't do that or whatever. But I said to myself, this is your mom. She raised you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you okay. Like, you don't really like the bitch, but you didn't die. Basically, you get what I'm saying? And I'm like thinking, like, at this time, this is my mom, right? So I give her my kids, but this goes into the fucking inheritance that I was left. She was trying to get a hold of my kids so they can kill me off, and she have custody of my kids. Therefore, the inheritance goes to the heirs, which would be my children. Just pay attention, okay? She worked this plan for many years, okay, right? So she was trying to get my kids, but I didn't know it at that time, right? So she souped me up. She's like, oh, you can see him whenever you want to see him. You, like, as soon as you get yourself together, you can get the kids back or whatever. Okay, so I give her the kids, right? And I went on to go ahead and just finish my education. I went to Job Corps, like, you know what I'm saying, get a trade underneath my belt and all the other shit, right? Brick masonry and then armed security. That's the two things that I went for in Job Corps: brick masonry and armed security, right? So I did those two things or whatever, and I ended up getting out. I had a baby in between or whatever. I didn't have a baby in between, but I had left him or whatever. Graduated, all that, got my high school diploma, all that stuff, right? And I did that because the bitch was like, you'll never get a high school diploma, because I ended up dropping out or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She was like, you'll never get it. And I got the high school diploma just to show her, bitch, I'm getting a high school diploma just because you said the fuck I wasn't going to get that motherfucking high school diploma. I'm getting that motherfucker because you didn't think I was going to do it. And you keep speaking negative over my life, so I got to prove to you I'm going to get that motherfucker. So I got the high school diploma or whatever. And then I got, oh, well, let me tell you before I got married, right? So one time when I was at Job Corps, right? This is after the first marriage, and this is in between, right? So one time when I was at Job Corps, they was having this Christmas party, and you need your ID to get in there, and you need to have identification to get in there, because Job Corps were considered government property, like federal land. So you got to have all your identification and stuff to go on to the, you know, the campus, right? So it was a Christmas party, and I wanted to bring my kids and all that stuff because I got them gifts, and they had got them gifts and all those other stuff, right? And I needed my kids' social security card because they didn't have IDs because they were little babies, for them to go onto the Job Corps campus, right? So I got the social security cards from her, and I didn't even look at them. I did not even fucking look at them, right? And I got to the security post at the Job Corps campus with my two kids, my twins. They was little babies. You know what I'm saying? And I had wrote on there, because they tell you to write down like who was going to be there or whatever beforehand. I had wrote on there, what did I write? I wrote their real name, which was Terica and Trinity Harper. Their last name was Harper because that was my husband's last name, and that was the last name that I had at that time, right? So, and then when I gave them the thing or whatever, they was like, the names don't match. I still didn't look at the social security cards. She was like, the names don't match. I'm like, what do you mean the names don't match, right? And I looked at it, security guard handed it back to me, and I looked at their social security cards, and it said Williams, Terica and Trinity Williams, and not Harper. And I was like, that's suspicious, because I was never a Williams. Now, this family that I grew up in, they was Williams and shit like that, right? And I was a Wilson. I was the oddball out of everybody. I was a Wilson because that was the daddy's name or whatever that they had gave me, right? So I'm like, why would you name them Williams? And I confronted the mother figure. I confronted her about that shit. I said, why would you? I say, she said, I changed their name because, you know, he only got 10 years for what he did to her because, you know, she didn't cross over. She just had, you know, the disability, but she didn't cross over, right? Or she would have been charged with murder if she did, right? But she didn't. So he got 10 years or whatever, child abuse or whatever, you know, that's what he was charged with, and he got 10 years. So I asked her about it. I said, why would you do it? They still let me bring him in for the party and shit, but that's the first clue that I got that the divine was showing me, like, this bitch, something's up with this bitch, right? So I confronted her, and I'm like, Mama, like, why would you Why would you change their last name to Williams? And shit, I was trying to make sure that he doesn't find them. He got 10 years or whatever, so he'll be getting out. And I just wanted to change their last name so that if he tried to look for them, that, you know, he wouldn't be able to find them. I'm like, bitch, he knows your last name. And your last name is Williams. Like, he knows your fucking last name. And I said to her, I've never been a Williams. I was never a fucking Williams. Never. On their timeline, after the false name that they gave me, I said I was never a Williams. So why would you strip them of my name? If you was going to change their name, you should have changed it to Wilson, because that was the name that they gave me, right? So if you was going to change their names, and I'm innocent and a father is in the penitentiary, guilty, charged, all that, locked up, why would you not put Wilson on that shit instead of Williams? Because I ain't never been a Williams. So you're giving them a name that I ain't even ever had, right? So that was my first clue that she wasn't finna give them back. That was my first clue. And I was still young and naive at that point in time, so I really didn't know. But something in the back of my mind was like, yeah, bitch, something ain't right, because she changed her names. And I knew that name changing was a process. She said, oh, I forgot to tell you. And I said, but that was a process. Like, it's like you have to go to court. You have to set a date. You have to go before a judge to get a name change. And this is what I was all saying to my mama. She ain't really my mama. I was saying that. I was like, you have to do all of that to get a name change. What the fuck you mean you forgot? You could have told me at any step of that process that you were thinking about changing their names, and I would have told you, change it to Wilson, even though that's not really who I am, right? But I would have told you to do that. So that was shady, right? And then as the years go on, right, I leave Job Corps. I get married. This is when I marry the preacher. They send in another one, right? This is when I marry the preacher. This is at the same church that family goes to, right? This is when I marry the fucking preacher, right? When I marry the preacher, him and her seem to be in cahoots a lot. Like, he's supposed to be with me. You get what I'm saying? Like, he's supposed to be my husband. But him and her were like this. Him and my mother. And I didn't think they were sleeping together at that point in time. And not at that point in time. You get what I'm saying? But every time me and my mom will have a disagreement, my husband would always take my mother's side. And I'm thinking, this shit weird. Like, this is fucking weird. Like, you're my husband. You and me. It's me and you, not me, you and her. This is supposed to be my mother, and I'm your wife. So why in the fuck are you, what? Like, why are you listening to her? Like, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be my husband. It's between me and you, right? But every time we would have a problem, he would even go to her with it, right? Like, just weird shit. But I'm still naive, so I'm not picking up on the signs that this motherfucker, you know, is sleeping with my mom. She's not my mom, okay? Because if she was, like, what kind of mama are you? Why would you be doing this shit to your daughter, right? So, get married to the preacher. And I'm like, okay, me and the preacher been married, like, maybe a good year. I'm like, mama, okay, I married a preacher. We have a place to stay. Like, let me get my kids back. Let me get my twins back or whatever. And she just would never give them back to me. And as a matter of fact, she started to try to, like, not let me see them. Like, try to make it seem like she just wouldn't let me see them. Like I was a bad person or something. Like I lost them from drugs or something, but I didn't. It was literally my husband tried to kill one of them. And I already told you how abusive he was to me, right? Tried to kill one of them. And he went to the penitentiary and I was not okay. That's literally what that was. And I was in a vulnerable state and she manipulated me in that vulnerable state to get me to sign over my children to her. Right. But anyways, after the motherfucker, well, during that first marriage, the first marriage, let me skip around too, because it's my old school like memory, so I gotta bring it up. So during that first marriage, the first husband, before he even hurt my child, which is why I said it's all orchestrated, right? Before he even hurt my child, he was beating on me. And I didn't know what to do. So I had went to my mama because I'm thinking, you know, this is my mama. I should tell her, like, this nigga is putting his hands on me, right? So I went to my mama and I'm like, mama, like, I broke down crying to her. I'm like, mama, he is like beating on me. Like, this is the husband that they signed me over to because I was 17 their time, right? So I'm like, mama, he beating on me or whatever. And she was in the mirror. She put her makeup on. And she looked at me like that. And she said, well, what did you do to make him hit you? And I said, mama, he's fucking 140. At this time, I was like literally 99 pounds, right? I was a size 0 at this time, right? So I'm like, he's fucking 140. I'm like, what would I do? Like, why would I do anything to make him hit me? He's a whole man. Like, why would I want him to hit me? Like, what would I do? Why would I try to provoke him to fight me? I'm telling you, because he's hurting me, mama. And she said, well, I think you need to start acting right. That's what she said. And I was like, okay, this is another clue that she's not my mama, because, and this is before me finding out I was a missing child or anything, but this was just me realizing that these people are not my family members, right? So I was like, that's another sign, because she didn't protect me in that moment. And she married me off at 17, but at the time I was 19, right? And she didn't protect me in that moment. When I went to her, she literally blamed me for him abusing me. And I was like, what the fuck you mean? What did I do to him to make him hit you? You think I want a nigga to hit me, bitch? What the fuck? Why would you ask me that? And if I'm really like, and I'm thinking to myself, because I have kids now, right? I'm thinking to myself, if it was me and that was my child, I'm going to just get my child out of that situation. I'm just going to get her out of that situation. I'm not going to let her, you know what I'm saying, go through that or whatever. Where this nigga, if he's hitting her, he could kill her. Like, you get what I'm saying? I'm not going to do that. But she did it, right? She blamed me for him hitting me. And then after that, even though I went to her and cried to her for help, then after that is when he hurt our child. But I was still, like I said, I'm young, I'm naive, I didn't know what to do. And I went to the person that I felt like was best to go to because that's the only mother that I had known. I went to her and I'm thinking like, okay, she's going to help me get out of it. And after she didn't help me get out of it, then something happened to my child, right? So back to the preacher, right? Because I'm still talking about how I knew the mother part was not my motherfucking mama, right? So back to the preacher part. So after that, after I got married to him, right, she didn't give me my kids back, even though we had a house, we had, you know, cars and everything was stable, right? She still didn't give me my kids back, right? So after that, I was like, okay, what the fuck? Me and the pastor ended up getting divorced, you know what I'm saying? Which was like all orchestrated too. We ended up getting divorced, right? But he stayed cool with my mama. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, and he remarried too with the divorce, right? And I'm thinking to myself, okay, like if you divorce me, then that means you leave everything behind. You don't talk to my older children that are not yours anymore. You do not talk to my mother, my aunties, my cousin, my brothers. You don't talk to nobody no more in my family because we're now divorced, right? You know, like at all, right? But he kept a relationship with my mother and my two oldest kids, but not with the sons that me and him created. Like literally, like he had zero relationship with our sons whatsoever, but kept a relationship with my oldest daughter because he wanted to fuck her, right? And my mother, she's a trafficker. So she, of course, gave my daughter to him, allow him to touch her, okay, or do something to her, right? So after a while, after me and him got divorced, I was in Louisiana. I went to Louisiana. And I called my mama. My daughter called me first. And she was like, Mama, this is my oldest daughter. The one he was doing something to, right? She was like, Mama, Arthur over here and da-da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, wait a minute. At this point, we've been divorced about 7 years, nigga. Why are you at my mama house? Why are you at my mama house? So I get off the phone with my daughter, right? And he had remarried and had more kids and everything, right? So I get off the phone with with my daughter. I say, Trinity, let me call you back. Get off the phone with my daughter. And then I try to fucking call my mama. And I'm like, Mama, why you got this nigga around my kids still? Like, we've been divorced for hellas. Like, he didn't marry, he's remarried twice. This is what I'm telling my mama. I didn't say the fuck word and shit because, of course, I still didn't know I was missing child. And I thought that was my mama, right? So I was like, why you still have him over your house? Like, we're divorced. We've been divorced for like 7 years. He didn't marry twice. He remarried twice. He didn't have like 3 more kids since, we've been together. Why is he still there? And her response was, you don't tell me who to have in my house. You don't even live in Missouri no more. You don't tell me what to do. You ain't underneath my roof, da, 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 da. And I said, but Mama, and this is when I was with Baba D. And I said, but Mama, and my voice is cracking. So I said, Mama, I'm your daughter. And I said, the circumstances of us not being together, which is him cheating on me, getting that girl pregnant, all of the other stuff, right? So, like, I'm your daughter and he hurt me. Mama, he hurt me. This is what I'm telling her. I'm like, Mama, he hurt me. And you're still allowing him around my kids and around you and around my house. Like, what the fuck? And then you going off on me over him. Like, and we've been divorced. And he didn't have 2 other wives since me and buku kids. Like, why is he still there? You get what I'm saying? And when she went off on me for that, I said, when I got off the phone, I looked at Baba D and I said, she don't love me. When I got off, I couldn't even cry or nothing. I couldn't cry or nothing. Like, no tears would even come out. Like, I felt like I wanted, like, it was like there, but it wasn't coming out. It was not fucking coming out. This is all before I found out I was on a missing child flyer, right? It was not even fucking coming out, y'all. I just looked at him and I said, she don't love me. And how I knew she didn't love me is because I literally said to her, Mama, I'm your daughter and he hurt me. And she went the fuck off on me. And that's how I knew they was fucking too. Because I'm like, why is it that they always gang up on me? Why are they always together? My mom and my ex-husband. And he's remarried. Like, why? They're fucking. They're fucking. You're still allowing him around my kids? This nigga over your house like he can spend the night over there and shit? on the basis of, oh, I'm here to be a stepfather to her kids, but me and him are not together, and he has a new wife and she got kids. All the bitches that he married, he always target people who already have kids, like single mothers. He loves to target single mothers, so beware, okay? He always targets them, right? So the new girl, she got kids, and she has kids with him because he always gets them pregnant too, right? So she got kids from a previous relationship because he liked those type of girls because they want love and they don't want to be in broken homes and shit like that. He's a predator, right? So why are you still focused on my kids? And I have your 2 sons and you're not even going to see them. Like, you're not seeing them. Like when I was in Louisiana, he was supposed to go down to Louisiana and pick my sons up. He never came. He went right past them because he was in Georgia. He went right past them and went to St. Louis and seeing my daughters. And that's when my daughter was calling me. And that's why I was pissed off. I'm like, he didn't even come see his kids. But he up there with my daughters. I said, man. And that's when I got on live and I started crying about my daughters because my intuition was saying, like, this man, he doing something with your daughter, man. But for sure, he fucked your mom. Because there's no way. If I came out of your coochie and you carried me for 9 months and you don't have no ounce of protection for me, none. And then in the murder plot video, how the girl Leah, who was just juicy coochie on this live that decided to cower and run away, right? Her, right? So in that murder plot video, she was literally like, I'm finna call your mama right now and tell her that I'm finna go over there and beat your ass. And she already told me it was okay. She already told me, and your Aunt Val told me that, you don't want none of me and all this other shit. Like, these are people deep off in my feelings. Like, bitch, how do you know about my auntie? Now, you might know of, like, my kids or something, but why do you know my mama, all of my aunties, my uncles, my cousin? Why do you know deep into my family if you're this nigga's 3rd wife and we have been divorced for damn near a decade at this point? We right now to this day we've been divorced over a decade, but at this time, you get what I'm saying? I've been through all this shit, man, and this is my truth, and I'm snitching on every fucking body, and I don't give a fuck, and I'm gonna stand strong, and I'm gonna stand strong on my motherfucking truth. That bitch, how do you? And this is like this is what I'm saying though. Some of y'all watching, y'all have kids, right? Y'all have kids, and you a mother. I can't speak for the men, right? But if you're a mother and you have kids, and that baby come out your stomach and you carry that baby in your womb, it's a bond. Whether that baby grow up to be a crackhead, a fucking whore, or whatever, it is a bond that you're going to have with that child, and you're not going to want any harm to come to that child because that is going to destroy you. No matter what your child turn out to be, you're going to love that child. Even if that child disappoints you in life, you're going to love that child. She had no love for me. None. And I seen it. She put my little niece in a competition with me. The little girl that I grew up with, Leah. Her name Leah, not Leah. Leah. Okay, her name's really Marion Jr. I would change my name if I was you, girl, because that bitch is a demon. But anyways, but we call her Leah because it's Marion and Leah, but we call her Leah because we didn't want to be calling 2 people Marion or whatever, right? She had her in competition with me from the day she was born. Like, I'm supposedly 9 years old at the time. Little baby's born or whatever. They named her Marion, and my mother, her name is Marion, and I will never forget this shit. I'm still a little kid, and I'm supposed to be her youngest child. And I'm in the room, and the baby's right there in the room. You get what I'm saying? The baby's right there in the room, and I'm like, oh, she's so cute, da, da, da. And my mother, she looks to me, and she says, you'll never be a Marion. You'll never be a part of this club. Now, I'm fucking like 9 years old at this time. She said, you'll never be a Marion. You'll never be a part of our club, and you'll never be as special as us, and you'll never be able to do what we do because you're not a Marion. And I'm looking at her like, bitch, why the fuck you ain't named me Marion then, bitch? Because you're my mama. So you say. You get what I'm saying? But, like, this is supposed to be my mama. This is supposed to be my mama, y'all. Had the little girl trying to disrespect me from a very, very young age because she would tell her that I'm not shit and you don't have to respect her. You don't got to listen. Like, she would literally do that and make, like, I don't feel like now to this day that Leah, I ain't gonna call her Leah because Leah is the fucking crazy fucking side bitch. Leah, the one that was supposed to be my niece. I don't feel like to this day that she really has an issue with me or whatever. And I feel like she's wise enough to see what was going on and what the fuck happened and that I ain't fucking tripping. So I don't have no problem with her and I ain't gonna speak no ill over her. She got a beautiful family. And if she ain't got no involvement in doing me wrong or whatever, as an adult, then I don't have a problem with it. But as a child, she definitely was manipulated to treat me a certain way or regard me a certain way. And this is a little kid. And I'm supposed to be her auntie. And I'm supposed to be this lady, youngest child. And I got a baby. Like, you know, if you got multiple kids, you're going to have your baby. Nigga, my baby? Now, you can be my grandbaby, but my baby? I'm not going to make you feel better than my baby. You my grandbaby. Yeah, I love you. But my baby? I knew that bitch wasn't my mom. I knew it. And that's why I don't got nothing. It's nothing there, man. It's nothing there for none of them. Not the baby daddy. I said the baby daddy, the ex-husband, the preacher. Not him. I never had no emotion for that bitch Leah because I don't know her. I'm going to stick to that story. She's just a crazy, I know her now as a crazy psychotic bitch, but that's it. And then Marion, Edward, Valerie, all the motherfuckers, I don't miss nobody. I have no emotions towards them. I promise you. And that doesn't come easy. And you can look at me and tell because all y'all that watch this video, y'all got families, right? Y'all got families. You love your mama, right? You love your sister, right? You love your cousin. You love your brother. You love your daddy, right? You're not going to be able to just detach from them the way that I have detached from these people. You're not going to be able to do that, especially if they treated you right or kindly. You're not going to be able to just detach from them. I can cut them off and not look back and not feel nothing. And then another reason why I know that she isn't my real mother is before we found out that I was on a missing child flyer. Remember, I asked her for that DNA test. It was just the signs were all there. Remember, I asked her for the DNA test. So I think it's been 4 years now. 4 years now? Right. I asked Marion, funky fat ass, for a DNA test, and she ghosted me. Do you know I have not talked to that lady since? This is before I found the missing child flyer, like a year before it. I asked her for a DNA test, and this is supposed to be my mom. She never talked to me again. She never said, daughter, you're crazy. Why would you, why would you ask that? Girl, you know I'm your mom. Nothing. She literally ghosted me. I have not talked to that lady in 4 years. Maybe 5. Because these are going on, December 5th. How many years has it been? 2022, December 2022 to 23, 23 to 24, 24 to 25. Okay, so it's going on 4 years. No, it would already be 4 years for me not talking to that lady because remember, it was a year before we found the missing child flyer. That I just asked her for a DNA test because of all the stuff that had happened throughout my life. I'm like, you couldn't possibly be my mama. And as I had children, as I began to birth children, I seen how I felt and treated my children. Because of me being their mother, I'm like, okay, this is my child. I'm going to do this a certain way, or I'm going to, make sure that I'm doing things the right way because these are my children. She never had that regard for me. Never. Never. She told me if I graduate high school, I'll buy you a car. She didn't buy me a car. She bought my cousin a car. She would do that a lot. She would say she was going to do something for me, but then she would do it for somebody else just to try to make me jealous. That's what she would do. That's why I never asked her for nothing. Like, I don't try to ask her for shit, nothing. Okay? And then I remember one time, and this is before I found out I was Alicia Smiley too, right? And I was on my own and everything, but I was kind of short on a phone bill one time, right? And I asked my spirit team for the money. And I was like, if worse come to worse, I'm finna call this bitch and tell her I need $50. But I don't never like to ask her for nothing. You get what I'm saying? Like, right the fuck. This is when I was in Omaha. Like, I was like, all right, spirit, I'm just finna ask her because I need to make sure that my phone stay on because I'm living in a state where I don't have any family. I was already traveling and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I need to make sure this phone stay cut on right. So as soon as I picked my phone up and like was finna about to push send so I could ask her for money, why the fuck spirit come through? And my motherfucking Cash App went off. Why the fuck this spirit? I was about to just call her. This is before I found out I was Alicia Smiley. I was just about to ask her. And then something in me was like, don't do it, bitch. Bitch, don't do it. Like, I don't care what you got to do. Don't you ask her for nothing. Don't you ask her for nothing. And I'm like, man, I'm going to have to, though, because I don't have nobody. The family had isolated me and everything. All my friends and everything, they isolated me from them, right? So I'm like, I don't have nobody. I don't have nothing. So, like, what the fuck do I do? As soon as I'm talking about, I was like, fuck the spirit. I'm finna call her. And then they was like, no, you ain't, bitch. Here go the money. Straight up. Let me go back some. I'm sorry. I was just venting. I'm sorry. Whew. I'm so sorry. He said, yeah, you chocolate. I should. Right. That's what I said. Okay. He said, oh my goodness. In my life, I also called a mother figure. Mother figure mothered your op. Karmic warlock over mothering you. Right. Okay. Another confirmation. Also called using your children against you. Yes. Okay. You said, sounds like your stepmom. This is deep. Yeah. He said, sounds like my cousin that was groomed to disrespect me, but also looked at, what does it say? Looked at as my father daughter. even above me. Oh, okay, so they try to put you downplay too. They try to downplay you too in your family. You say, oh, baby, I'm in the same energy. I'm sorry, this light kind of bright, y'all. That's why I'm squinting. You say, unexisted motherfuckers, family or not, okay? You say, I had to learn to love, not to love the titles by default because it was shown titles didn't love me, okay? Facts, okay? I can tell by the way I was treated my whole entire life that wasn't really my family. Just by the way that they treated me. And I'm pretty much over it, but it is a lot of stuff that I still need to get off. Like, that's why I probably just went off into this rant, because the bitches in my comment section triggering me. But that's what I'm gonna do though. If the more they come at me, the more I'm finna just start telling shit. So either leave me the fuck alone so I can just like go on about my spiritual business and make videos and contents about spirits. But if y'all keep coming in my comment section and I pick up on who energy it is, I'm gonna start fucking telling all y'all business. For real. And just get it on out. Because I don't give a fuck. Okay, I don't have nothing to lose. I mean, what the fuck? It's life or death, right? So either I'm going to live or I'm going to die. So either way it go, I'm going to have to do what I got to do. Okay? And it just is what it is. I'm going to live, though. I know that. I know I'm going to be living. But that's just that, though. But let me get off here. I've been on here for an hour and 36 minutes. I definitely didn't plan on being here this long. But it's a good thing that I'm off for the next 3 days. And I'm going to go live a little bit more, maybe. I'm definitely going to post some shorts and shit. I hope the people that came for the love message came for the shit and got it at the beginning, because it totally went left and turned into like a counseling session for myself. And that's okay, because it's my channel and sometimes I do that. I just be needing to let it out, because I do keep a lot of this stuff inside in order to not focus on it, in order to be functional and still be able to work and pay my bills and be like, personable when I'm in front of people and not just torn apart. So I have to bottle a lot of this stuff inside. I have to, just to function, so that I can be a part of existing in this world. Like, I got to pay bills. I got to, pay rent. I got to make sure things are flowing right. So I can't really sit and just dwell on the shit that the motherfuckers is doing. But if they keep picking at me, keep poking the bear, I'm going to just start telling the truth about every fucking thing and tell all your business and how y'all did me, how y'all did me, and why I don't fuck with y'all and why I will never fuck with y'all. And y'all will never get me back. I will kill everybody in the fucking room before y'all drag me back to y'all fucking control in y'all family. I mean that shit. I mean that with every fucking thing in me. Like, you really gonna have a fight on your hands if you try to drag me backwards to y'all and y'all family. I promise you. I'm gonna give you the fight of your life. I mean, I've already been doing it, but it'll be a physical fight of your life. And I don't give a fuck. I'm prepared for all of it. Like, literally. But anyways, let me get up off here. I ain't planning on being here this long, but I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow, I guess. I did get the other Sandman, y'all. Hold on, let me show y'all. I didn't want to drink it just yet because I was going to have my little shot. But here we go. There you go. Yeah, see? And this is the one with the new bottle in it. So we're going to try this. We'll probably try this tomorrow on live or something. I don't know. But that's why I wanted both boxes, because it makes the whole thing. Isn't that cool? So we're going to try this wine tomorrow. But all right, y'all, let me get up off here so I can, like, roll me a blunt, watch some movies or something. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for supporting me. Thank y'all for accepting me for who I am. Thank y'all for allowing me to be me. Thank y'all for just loving on me. I mean, for real, because I appreciate y'all, and I love y'all as well, okay? Thank you just for being here, y'all. For real, because I just appreciate y'all with everything in me, okay? So I love y'all so much. Truth gang. I'm out this bitch.